On Sunday, October 6th, Breeding Church hosted a big homecoming to celebrate 127 years of the present church building. The morning was opened by a performance of the gospel group Forgiveness 324, who entertained with their songs the more than 50 visitors for about 45 minutes.
Come back to me. Well, I picked up the good book and took me a long look. I believe in each and every part, but I sure rejoice in knowing about the reaping and the sowing. I really took that lesson to my heart, so I cast my bread upon the water.
Following the musical opening, Pastor Larry Lemon and his wife Missy started the service and gave an overview on the history of Breeding's church.
As you can see, the building's old. I don't know, but I would say it's one of the oldest buildings that is still having church service in. If you like the old-time ways, we have an outhouse out here. Right over, you can see it out the window. It's still here. You can use that if you'd like. But if you like a little bit of modern ways, we do have indoor plumbing. The restroom's right over here, so if you want to do that. As you can see, we've got a plaque up here, James Breeding. So Peggy has done a lot of work, done some research, and putting together some stuff about the church, the history, and Mr. Breeding. I think Missy's going to come up in a moment and read about Mr. Breeding.
Peggy's gathered up some very interesting history of Reverend James Breeding, and it kind of goes back and forth between where he came from and his dad, George Breeding, and where they came from, and settling here. It says, Reverend James Breeding was the oldest minister in Adair County. He was born in this county in 1803. And I was doing some math, and I was like, that was dedicated, he would have been 94 years old when that was dedicated.
Just trying to think about all the preachers that have been here. There's not a lot of the old preachers that have been here that are left. And the reason for that is because I've been here a long time. And I'll get into that in a second. But my dad was a Methodist preacher, and so his very first two churches that he pastored, guess where they're at? Right here.
After the service, the present and former members of the parish, some of them even came the 120 miles from Louisville, used the chance not just to enjoy the buffet, but also to talk about their experiences connected to the old church and about future plans.
I don't on the water by helping my brother struggling on life's stormy sea, and I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed.
The morning in Breeding for the homecoming was received with great approval, and so many think already about repeating it next year.
Good book and took me a long look.